think that's how OG wins, because that's how you're going to have to beat the Chronosphere Ice Blast combination. That is the only way, in my opinion, is if you get all the Aegises. Or if you're just like running in and somebody catches solo.
Well, God's to think that Seb was going to have a good game, and it seems like it, as they're going to actually tri-lane around him and try and shut down this Void as early as possible. They have a nice little kill combo, Disruption into Remnant into Stomp. It's a really big
that's how you're going to have
stop.
to beat the Chronosphere Ice Blast combination. And they do have only way a lot of different ways to set up all the Aegises. Or if you're just like running in and somebody catches solo. They're sticking with this principle. They're saying, screw this War Protector 1.
Seb was going to have a good game, and it seems like it.
Against a team like
going
VP,
to actually
you have to match their
around
speed,
him and try and shut down this Void.
They have taken a little bit more of a late game
hero
in the
kill
Morphling,
combo, Disruption into Remnant into
that's how
Stomp.
OG
It's a
wins.
really big
That's how you're going to have to
change.
beat kind of a Chronosphere Ice Blast combination. And they do have only way a lot of different ways to set up all the Aegises. This game kind of style, because if he tries to play similar to, what is that hero called, like a TB or something in this game, at some point you're just going to get Chrono A Ice Blasted.
Sure.
But we've seen, especially with the patch recently, like if you build up a big enough gold lead, like you don't feed it away that hard. Remember when OG got a team fight wipe in their base and they only got like 2k gold for that? All you need is a good start.
That wait for missed both the CS there. No one picking up a number denies in that mid lane. A matchup that, well, an easy pickoff maybe here on a solo. Trying to body block him as much as illusions. Really well done by No Tail.
He gone. And this top lane is really free for Seb. I mean, they're kind of... Brian.
I mean, they did a good job, right? Soxa goes, he pulls the creep wave, so now it's sitting so far back that they can very easily pick apart the supports, but the support's gone. Now the carry doesn't feel comfortable being forward in lane. Seb has a totally free lane to be able to get as many last hits and denies as he wants. He's 10-6 now. They're even going to stack up for him. 33, though, he's going to have a bit of a rougher time, but because he's in his safe lane, he was able to get a good amount of experience, and he now has a level advantage over the dual lane he's facing.
I mean, it looks like he's in a good lane, too. Like, this is a very, very good start for OG.
I gotta swap things up here.
They are going to move around, yeah. Pango versus Void is the matchup that you want if you're VP, and they're going to lose the Sentry Ward. Rezo is going to chase No Tail to no avail. They're just going to continue to let Seb absolutely free farm. And I like this, by the way, they're still leaving the rune at top.
Yeah, just like last time.
Yeah, just like last time.
So when Sumail does get his bottle, which he's
not that close
gonna struggle for it, but
he's doing fine in CS, even with his, oh, they finally got a kill at top.
Okay. Looks like they managed to land a spear on Soxa.
Yeah, despite, you know, Sumail's like 65,000 ping, he's still doing fine in CS.
Go! That's no good!
33 and No Tail. Now going to dual lane up against the Faceless Void. I wasn't sure if they were going to pull both. Oh yeah, they are. They're going to pull both supports down here. So they can pretty much tri-lane with either core. They don't have to really shift people around necessarily. It's maybe a bit better with the Centaur stun.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But if they can pull the lane back, they can threaten this Faceless Void once again. Soxa unable to get the pull off though. And Centaur with a lead going up against the Mars can certainly do an okay job solo laning. Still gotta be careful though. Gonna bonk him one.
Give him the old bonk.
Still has plenty of HP to work with here. Science is gonna be pulled back into the Aether Remnant. Disruption going down as well. Does he? No, he doesn't. He does have TP.
Oh, that was
though,
a lot of damage.
And it's not quite enough.
They try to pop them all at once. And there is a
bottle being delivered. Sumail trying to go for it, but a tornado to intercept and a deny. Well
it's
played
okay.
by no one.
He'll remember that his team very kindly left a bounty rune for him, so he's going to double.
He will fill it back up.
Bottle on bottle. And all three top CS going the way of OG so far. I mean, I feel like it's still a laning phase patch, and so far so good.
Simultaneously, VP, like they can kind of make it work. As long as they don't lose the laning phase like super hard, right?
Yes, I think so. Like if they're within like 2k gold, then I would say that the game is still very reasonable for them.
Okay. That sounds like a good metric to work with.
I don't know. It just feels like these. I feel like with the patch, these leads are just gonna. Oh, he's not gonna get the rune ever. Oh, he's just gonna lose gold. Sumail, did no one say anything? I felt like this was a conscious decision. They did the same thing last game.
Can't blame that on line, can you?
Oh no! I know Sumail's playing from like Antarctica or something, but come on, man, that's a freebie. They lost gold because of that.
They're gonna get those bounty runes denied. Solo pops the ward down. He's like, oh, hello. Look at that. And just like that, OG, they no longer have that same net worth lead.
Come on.
Still in their favor, but 33 has to jump away here. But he's going to be pursued both by the Icarus dive and ILTW with the Time Walk and the Remnant, but the burn from the Fire Spirits will certainly get the kill.
Zayas hit every single Fire Spirit there. Really well done for him.
Yeah, another man that's apparently working with ping, Zayas. But you wouldn't really notice it from the way he's been playing.
Did he get 4 bounties, by the way?
Tournament long. I think so.
No tail got one.
Not a no tail. Looks like
Sox got one.
Got
okay. So 2 for 2. And Sumail is going to find a DD rune. Very nice rune for him in this game. Net worth lead still very slightly in favor of OG, but VP are beginning to battle back. But it's really just Seb that
they have stampede, so got to be careful with that bottom lane. A global impact could come through, especially with 33 closing in on his level 6, and you know they want to shut down ILTW some more. Poke at him just a bit here. Disruption. Eat the remnants. It's going to grab a creep instead. ILTW is going to be fine. If anything, he might try and battle 33, who does get locked to the spot here. ILTW turns some damage back on Asaxa.
They've got to be careful because of the Centaur Stampede. Yeah. I think he would have gone for that if they weren't just baiting that. I think all the fights at the bottom lane OG want to take because they know that they have this 4th hero that can do something about it.
But now that Stampede could be ruined by
they saw the Invoker.
Crosswex Invoker. They did.
Yeah. So that was a good D ward by Solo. That kind of confirms when the team like backs off all of a sudden. And no one really wanted a bottle charge there. Or an urn charge. But was unable to get so. As the Grandpa Christmas Invoker will go denied so far.
Anytime he leaves the lane, Sumail's going to be right there to start doing damage to the tower. So when he makes these rotations, it has to be pretty fast.
Yeah, and Seb is going to get speared along the wall, but I believe he has a hood, so this will heal him if anything.
He shrugs off that damage pretty easily. Level 6 is almost here for that Faceless Void. A very key timing with all their combinations they have. Seb, they're going to go for him again. Stampede's going to go off. The Icarus dive trying to pursue. No one's there on the other side with a Cold Snap. And Seb, very likely with this Tornado Spear combination, he's just going to die to Zion. Science is the one to pick up the last hit. Sumail cutting over with an Invis rune. Very odd to see a Morphling trying to gank, especially with no boots.
He's getting up there. He's faster in the water. Everyone always forgets about that.
His natural habitat.
Yeah. And they've in fact found No-Tail, who should be really dead here.
The cold feet mixed with the arena. He's got nowhere to go to stop this stun from going off. Now Sumail's going to try and get the counter kill on his Zayas. Almost had it too.
He got speared back.
Instead, he's on board while he's on agility form. He joins his death, ties it right next to No-Tails, and they go down sinking together.
And this is supposed to be a lineup that I feel like was supposed to be ahead at this phase of the game.
Yeah, and even then, they still are slightly ahead in net worth. It goes to show that they built up a decent lead, but these continual kills from Virtus.pro is offsetting that.
Yeah, and these massive 5-on-5 team fights look ugly. You have AA Void, Morph will die in like 2 seconds with a Spirit Vessel too.
Yeah.
It's really going to come down to Soxa again. Like, he's got to have some good disruptions.
Yep, that's what's going to pop, and they're both going to be caught up in the Tornado EMP. 33
Goodbye.
Ditches No-Tail immediately. And ILTW, who made the rotation over, time walks forward, thought about going for the Chronosphere, I'm sure, but once the guaranteed kill, and once you throw away those spells, right, then OG can bounce right back and run at you again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
So you
attack.
have to be a little bit conservative with your usage of your ultimates.
33 is just going to come up here and mess with ILTW. Looks like they're going to battle over the bounty runes. He's got to be careful. He just committed his jump too, and that's why 33 will posture forward. Looks like they're going to just trade out runes, no problem. Sumail's going to grab himself a regen.
Another arena, and Seb may die a second time. Here's a Sunray. Stampede going off. He managed to stomp the two of them, but he can go nowhere with that burn damage and the cold snap combo.
Zayats is just dominating.
He certainly is. And Seb, I mean, he was the one who had the best lane of all, but now he's been caught 2 different times trying to play very aggressively. Both times, it's a no-one invoker that rotates over and punishes him.
They're playing very well on the lanes right now, VP. They're trying to offset the fact that their heroes are a little bit weaker by just doing things together as like 3 or 4 constantly. And they're beating OG to punch. Like, I have not felt the impact of this Pango yet. Have you?
No, certainly not.
And I feel like this is the difference maker, because if you try to match the pace of the Void and farm, I think you'll lose. So I feel like right now is OG's time. Like, they had this Centaur who, despite his like 2 deaths in a row, he's still the highest net worth in the game. You still want this hero to be able to fight right now. Stampede is still very strong, but they really need 33 to somehow find a way to participate in this game.
My man's trying to work towards the Vlad's, just a typical aura build-up. Very much in the style of kind of 4 Protect 1, just trying to help Sumail here. But, oh, he managed to get off the street. Is that going to matter? I don't think so. Too much damage rains in on him. That Chronosphere with the cold feet, with cold snap, and all the damage they can lay into it, Sumail doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, the AA Ice Blast is way too strong against Morphling. He had a channeling for quite a while too, but does not matter at all. Just gets popped.
Looks like they want to go for a kill here on to no one. Seb just kind of marches through the lane.
Now he's completely out of mana.
Juan charges to refill that mana, but it's not the most efficient use of their time here.
I cannot stress enough they need 33 in these fights. Like, we've seen the Faceless Void get more aggressive right now. Not that I'm blaming him at all. It feels like he has to be the one to also push out the waves and try to deal with the Void so he doesn't just AFK farm.
Yeah.
But I think VP are fighting really smartly around that fact. Like, they're out-rotating and outmaneuvering OG, in my opinion, pretty hard. The net worth lead is still, it's negligible. And they might even find a pretty big kill here.
Can they get the stop? They manage to land that. He still has the Icarus dive as well as the Supernova. He gets a small distance away. Is he going to pop the ultimate, or is he just going to give up his life? He gives it up. That is a mega kill streak for Sumail. But at the same time, in the middle lane, 33. He got caught by the arena and spear combo.
They still should try to hold on to this mid tower, and that's why No Tail is going to come. But I said Sox earlier, but I meant No Tail is a pretty big part of this game, because he needs to be able to disrupt save and be in perfect position. His spell casting has to be as good as Sox's last game.
Okay. The other thing I was going to say is we haven't felt the presence of 33. Well, we haven't felt the tower presence of Seb. With his Centaur, we need him to take some early towers. Fortunately, with that kill at top lane, they did manage to take that one, but you need to be at a tower advantage on OG, right?
Yes, I think so. I think ideally you want to save this mid tower at all costs. You don't want to give it up for free, and that's why they're doing such a good job of just sending 3 heroes at it. Bad teams, like, take note. If you don't know what to do on the map, just defend your mid tower. If you're going to do anything in this game, defend your mid tower. This is for if you're just going to play stacks with your friends and stuff, and you're like, ah, well, I don't know strategy. Def that tower.
Blink Dagger soon for Seb, so he feels like they need a source of initiation, and he wouldn't be wrong. Double damage. No one's baiting it right now. No one takes it. And now pushes forward. He sees a little bit of a stack here, thanks to high ground ward. 33, if he ventures a little bit too close, he's going to be swept up in a tornado. Swashbuckle away, possibly. Disruption goes down, but this is just going to set up for the spear.
Nice.
Okay, nicely done. 33 pops out the other side. And now the Aether Remnant is going to be able to grab Zayats there. Pulls him back in. Trying to slow down these heroes. If they can get to him with Rolling Thunder inside this river area, it could be a disaster for Virtus.pro. 33 bounces back and forth into Resolution, onto ILTW, trying to finish off Resolution. They still need more damage though. Now the Chronosphere, they managed to catch the 2 backline heroes. Sumail, he managed some more strength, so he's okay, but they still haven't finished up those damn heroes they were searching for in the first place. They've killed Resolution's Mars, but Zayats is still being, oh, what a jump in from 33. He managed to at least kill out the Ancient Apparition. He got a couple of lucky shot procs, pulling back in, no one with the Aether Remnant. He's looking for a little bit more. Saksa disassimilates and tries to retreat, but ILTW, he's going to chase after him. Almost catching him. Another Aether Remnant is up for Saksa. He's going to pop it now to try and stall ILTW, but without any mobility spells, he is going to be caught, trapped, and brought down. ILTW with the triple kill.
3 for... what was it? 2 for 4? I think the SD died too.
Yes, that sounds about right.
This is kind of a disaster, where they use the AI Splash, the Egg, and the Mars Arena.
Yeah, see Resolution, he thought there was a disruption bubble somewhere in there, as did I initially.
Nah, but he just popped out, and they were able to get the turnaround fight. I thought this was going to be a lot better for OG, considering the field of engagement. Like 33 coming in, I thought he was just going to bounce permanently.
Yeah.
But instead, it was the turnaround. He didn't get that one more hit on the Rezo that would have made life easier. You can see that ILTW hesitates. If they have AI Splash here, Sumail's dead 100%.
Back into the game with it. No,
that's a big kill.
That is a massive kill.
And they're going to find one more.
Zayats, he's going to be bumped by the, during Sunray with the Rolling Thunder. Hits him twice.
And they might finally claim that mid tower for themselves without even losing their own. Very big turnaround. Would have loved to have seen how that started, but doesn't really matter because they get a tower out of this, and they need to continue to just press their advantage and fight. You can see the line being drawn around the map. They're saying just take control of this area so that we can eventually Roshan.
This is one of the advantages we talked about for OG, right? Is the fact that they can just run at you again. We're gonna watch that team fight again. The Blink Dagger from Seb. Finding that stun, and from there it's all over for VP. With cooldowns and with the Invoker dying first, any fight is just over.
They want to take the mid tower themselves to try to negate this advantage because they really can't give up Roshan. And being able to take mid tower, it doesn't prevent OG from taking Rosh, but it at least makes it a hell of a lot harder. So they're fanning their own jungle while ILTW farms. But Sumail is, I don't know how it happened, but he is well ahead of the pack when it comes to net worth. He's quite strong, and they're just holding this high ground area. If anybody runs into them, Saksa might be the best choice for it because he has so many different escapes for their lineup.
Going for a Lotus Orb on Saksa. Now that they've taken this mid tower, they are a little bit more free to smoke like this, just running through this mid lane.
Yeah, they didn't have the best fights going on, but one thing they've done very well is Sumail's constantly farmed. And one big move that they did make led to a kill. They might just kill on the same exact spot. OG
Sentry
hunting the area. They're gonna see no one here. They're gonna catch him again like this.
They want it. They got the stop. That's big. They're gonna follow it up with the Purge. The Arena's gonna go down, trying to protect him, but the Aether Remnant, it pulled him back through. Now the Rolling Thunder's gonna hit him time and time again, and Sumail is there to collect the kill. Now they're gonna hit Sumail. Oh, ILTW, he's been bounced off.
There's a lot of wasted ultis right now.
Supernova's gonna go down, but a clean retreat? No, not so clean. Seb's gonna be caught into the back line with no one buying back like that. He will punish Seb for that initiation. 33 jumps to the other side of the river, but a Chronosphere is gonna make sure he's caught. No disruption from No Tail just yet. And the Remnant tries to jump in. He's Sumail back and forth as he turns into the Void Spirit. He's trying to get away. Resolution going for the kill onto 33. 33 hoping for a lucky shot. He needs a lucky shot. Can he actually get it? Clumsy net goes out from ILTW. He managed to jump away, but Saksa, he's trying to go for that back line once again with all the poison sacks. No one's a little bit low. They dive back under the Sentry. Sumail dominating streak for nice swashbuckle. That's going to be able to disarm at least ILTW here and slow down the Mars, who chases No Tail. He needs a couple more hits. No Tail trying to dodge him. Another lucky shot. He needs it just at the right time, but a God's Rebuke finishes him off. Looking forward, a 33 dodges the spear, pushes forward onto Resolution. The Aether Remnant's going to be able to pull him back while Sumail takes down Zayats. Resolution will finally die in the end, despite the buyback from Virtus.pro. OG managed to be the victors of that engagement.
1,000 gold, and they're going to go into Roshan too. I harped on this the entire early game about how if they can get control of the map, I said VP need at least a 2,000 gold lead to be able to prevent this comfortably. And this is the downside of your massive cooldown, big combo ulti lineup. is if anything misses, it looks terrible. Sumail, as soon as he sees the AA Ice Blast go off, he's like, this is a free fight for me. Literally nothing can touch me. And he's completely right. He's got Manta for the Spirit Vessel. They don't have the best ways to deal with him in fights. They don't have continued lockdown for him. It's really just the Faceless Void Chrono into Ice Blast. And they still have, they've only hit that on him once, if you recall. That time ILTW came mid.
Stampedes, runs off the cold feet.
And again, he's unstoppable.
He takes the kill.
It starts with the 2 pickoffs that they find in almost the exact same place on no one.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
They just slowed down this pace-setting hero. They recognize no one is the hero that they need to kill. He's the only non-major cooldown multi-fighter. So if we ruin his game, what can they really do? And VP will always have a chance in this game because they have the best counter, in my opinion, to Morphling. But that makes No-Tail's job even easier. Just disrupt the Morphling.
Yeah, he just plays heavily in the back line. Right now, his job is easiest when this Morphling has an extra life in the Aegis. So he's going to play around Seb right now as he tries to put some pressure on that tier 2 tower.
Oh, that was... It's really, really well done by OG. I'm having a really good time watching them because I think they're playing the pace of the game very well, and they're doing all the little things correctly. They're starting to utilize their net worth very well.
He wants that kill, and he may just have it. Yep, solo. He just gets one shot before anything can happen. Gets off the hood. Disruption. We'll be able to buy him some time here. Tornado comes through, toss him up in the air. He's going to be bounced back by the arena wall. EMP burns him out a little bit more. It looks like the cold snap, he's probably dead here, but so is Science. And now Sumail turning into a Faceless Void. He turns back into Morphling form, but an Aether Remnant stops LTW from getting any damage. Now he's being chased down, and he gets bursted just like that. Sumail pushes forward a little bit farther. He sees no one. He's already dead. Science on the high ground has popped the Supernova, but Sumail don't give a damn. He pushes into the tier 3, dodges the Supernova stun. They try and catch him with the Aether Remnant. Sumail with these double mobility spells between turning into a Faceless Void and time walking around while also waveforming around at the same time. He can catch almost anybody.
And they've got a 5k gold lead, 17 to 17, but all these early kills never led to that mid tower, which made VP's life impossible, and he's just going to get another kill.
Beyond godlike Sumail.
They can't defend this now. They don't have Chrono Ice Blast.
They don't have their big abilities. And OG, they know it too. Look at those odds, man.
VP are just crumbling. They're just getting ran at right now, and they don't know how to stop it. It really starts with those back-to-back pickoffs that they got onto no one. He dies back for one of those engagements. And OG, they're just everywhere at once in these team fights, and so it's really hard for ILTW to set up. And with the Aegis up on Sumail, they're really reluctant to just blow the combo on him.
That is the
Lane of Barracks dead in 22 minutes and 30 seconds.
18 to 17, an 8,000 net worth lead for OG. And Virtus.pro a ways to go until they have their next round of combo abilities.
You have maybe one more good fight on the side of VP, because they take base real quickly, and ILTW is not scaling up right now. In fact, Sumail's playing a better Void than he is. He just keeps morphing into him, so he has that double mobility, and the time lapse is destroying him. Or the
time dilation?
Yeah, the time dilation.
That is rough. They're going to smoke up, trying to go into the high ground, but Sumail immediately initiates the stun, hitting the 2-man stun. Immediately the Supernova is going to be popped here, but it's not enough to protect Sumail. Keeps on pushing. He's going to go for solo here. A nice Rolling Thunder that chain stuns on ILTW 1, 2, 3 times. Fortunately, there is going to be resolution time. A 4 stun, a follow-up stun. ILTW, he can't do anything. They didn't even need Sumail for the damage. OG, the other 2-man, of course, managed to bring down ILTW. A second life on Sumail means a second tier 2 tower and a second tier 3 to fall.
This is going to be 2 sets of racks, and VP, again, they just can't pair anything together right now, and this Invoker just gets ran at in every single engagement. He has no breathing room at all, hasn't advanced his items one bit. It's going to be an 11k gold lead. It's just 24 minutes into the game. Going into this day, I really thought it was going to be a 3-1 stomp for OG, but right now it's looking the other way.
Certainly is Virtus.pro. They seem to have the wrong idea on how to combat OG.
I think they had the better idea game one. Just continue to try to play fast.
Yeah.
Get on the map and get aggressive. Don't give them breathing room.
Adjust. It spotted no one. Ether Remnant almost catching him there. Resolution was ready to jump in to bail out no one if needed to. But they're pushing it behind on Seb sees them. He blinks away. Oh, a spear actually managed to nail up
He's looking for Sumail right now.
No-Tail. They really want this kill onto No-Tail to dodge the disruption by LTW. He's in trouble. Oh, he's just dead. Popped. Sumail takes him down. Now the bounce in from 33 is going to be able to disrupt this No-Tail kill they're searching for so long. They finally did get it, but it comes at a cost to Seb. He's now going to be able to chase down Solo as well. A buyback from him, and Arena goes out. A spear trying to get out of this damn arena is Resolution. He wants away from Soxa. Soxa with a dissimulate dodge. A little bit more damage from the Sun Rays, not quite enough. A disruption and Ether Remnant. Science, he's trying to get away now with Resolution. They're trying to retreat back to their base because their 2 cores are dead. Solo's going to be left behind as Seb sees him. Oh, a spear. Maybe he can bail him out here. The 3 trying to retreat. No-Tail. He wants the kills. He wants the disruption to finish him off. This could just be the 3rd and final lane of barracks here. Double kill for Sumail. They get those 2. The mid lane's pushing in. Tier 4s are available to assault, where they can take a breather and try and push through bottom.
Ooh, there's a lot to unpack in this game. And with 26 to 18, the score looks kind of close, but 15k gold lead. They can't keep up in these fights, and they're doing such a good job of isolating ILTW or Solo. They're always ripping off one of that combo and making it impossible for them to just hit their 4 big ultis. We haven't really even seen it this game, and I don't think we will, as they're going to try to end the game right here. Buyback only Invoker has it. He's already up, but I don't know what he does by himself. They need the AA Ice Blast for the damage.
They've got that.
The
Morph is already off, so without an Ice Blast, there's not much they can do against this. They try and go for the arena. Sumail is at full health right now. They do have the Meteor combination. That's going to do a little damage to No-Tail, but the supports are not what they need to kill. They need to deal with these cores. As Seb, he's already taken out ILTW. Resolution
no, he pushed him out.
Okay, the Ice Blast pushed him out. Sumail is just able to focus on the throne, and with nothing slowing him down, nothing stopping Sumail from getting this throne, Virtus.pro will call it here. OG now leading the series 2-1.
I really think that VP took the wrong lessons away. After game 1, they played so aggressively.